Okay, you guys, welcome to your new digital notebook, Mi Cuaderno Digital. So here is the title. What you're going to do here is where it says Mi Nombre, you're going to put your first and your last name, your nombre y apellido. You're going to go through this slide on your own for your classwork today. You do have an assignment for slide number 4. Slide number 4, it shows you how to set your keyboard on a Chromebook so that you can do the accent shortcuts, right? So that you can put the accent marks and the enye, the upside down question mark and exclamation. So that is part of your assignment today. So that's slide number 4. Make sure you watch that video and read these resources. And then our first chapter that we're starting on is Para Empezar. That's our first chapter. So it starts on slide 7, but the real meat of everything you need to know is on slide 8. So on slide 8, you're going to find all the chapter vocabulary on the left side, and then on the right side. So here's your chapter vocabulary for this chapter. If you have the textbook, this page is in the textbook. Now, if you don't have the textbook, these and the workbook, if you didn't get a copy of the textbook and the workbook, these links right here, these boxes are very important. This is a link to the PDF of the entire Para Empezar chapter. So pages 2 through 22 are linked here. So if I'm assigning textbook activities, instead of going to your textbook, you're going to go here to find those pages. This is, you have a workbook. So the workbook has 2 sides. There's a guided practice workbook and there's a core practice. Okay, I use GP and CP for abbreviations. So when I assign guided practice workbook pages, if you don't have the workbook, you're going to find those here. Okay, same here. If I assign core practice workbook pages, you're going to find those here. Now this link is for when there's a couple things. So you're going to use this link for extra practice. So we're in the chapter Para Empezar, and there's practice activities. So they have activities for you to practice los números, el cuerpo, el calendario, el tiempo. We have a chapter song, which you can find here. Let's see, what else is here? They have puzzles. So again, you can practice vocabulary for the chapter here. Test preparation activities. So all of these activities are here for each chapter. Now, what I really want to show you is when I'm assigning textbook activities, there's a lot of audio files that go with each textbook activity. So when I assign a textbook activity, I'm always going to link to this audio page, and you'll find what audio you're supposed to listen to for each activity based on the activity number or based on the section title. Okay, every chapter has proficiency objectives. So for this chapter, I can greet people at different times of the day, introduce myself to others, use the Spanish alphabet to spell words. So what you're going to do in this left column, I already had it here, but on this left column, yours is blank. Whoops, didn't want to delete the whole column. Okay, yours is blank. You're going to go through and tell me on a scale of 1 to 4, okay, how well you think you can do these. And the 1 to 4 is based on the proficiency rubric that I use to grade you guys, right? A 1 means you know the target, but you can't really do it, right? A 2 means you know what you need to do. You can do it if you had notes, but you couldn't do it without your notes. A 3 means you're proficient. You could definitely do it. A 4 means you could go above and beyond. You could add your own ideas, perspective. You're really confident and you can move well beyond what you're being asked to do in this chapter. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to go and you're going to use that proficiency scale and you're going to say, greeting people, I know how to say hola, and that's about it. So maybe you would put a 1, right? Introduce myself, maybe you don't know how to say what your name is. If you do, then you might put a 3. And so this is what you're going to do for the proficiency objectives is use the proficiency scale on slide 3 to tell me where you